Have you ever wondered where the magic of makeup comes from? There's a mesmerizing allure to the world of cosmetics, a magic that transcends the bright colors and shiny packages. It's a world that has captivated us for centuries, yet many of its secrets remain shrouded in mystery. This is the story of makeup, and one that continues to evolve today. The origins of makeup are as diverse as the people who wear it. From the ancient Egyptians who rimmed their eyes with kohl to ward off the evil eye, to the geishas of Japan who painted their faces white as a symbol of beauty, makeup has always held a significant place in our societies. But how did we get from there to here? How did makeup evolve from a ritualistic and symbolic practice to a billion-dollar industry? That's the journey we're about to embark on. We're going to travel back in time, tracing the path of makeup through history. We'll explore the ancient cultures that first discovered the art of adornment and follow the evolution of beauty ideals as they changed over time. We'll delve into the birth of the modern makeup industry and discover the pioneers who revolutionized how we think about beauty. We'll also shed light on the darker side of the industry, from the ethical concerns surrounding the sourcing of ingredients to the troubling issue of child labor. Finally, we'll take a glimpse into the future of makeup. What does the next chapter hold for this ever-evolving industry? How can we ensure that the beauty we seek doesn't come at the cost of our planet or the people who call it home? So let's begin this journey together. A journey that will take us around the globe, back in time, and into the heart of the mysterious world of makeup. Join us as we unravel the fascinating journey of makeup from ancient times to present. The roots of makeup trace back to ancient civilizations. This isn't just a statement, it's a journey back in time to when our ancestors first discovered the power of beauty enhancement. In the sultry heat of ancient Egypt, makeup was more than just a vanity project. It was a shield from the harsh desert sun and a conduit to the divine. The Egyptians ground malachite into a vibrant green eyeshadow, believing it had healing properties. The famed Cleopatra herself was known for her dramatic, kohl-lined eyes, a look that has transcended time and remains iconic even today. Across the Mediterranean in ancient Greece, makeup took on a different hue. Grecian ladies preferred a more natural look, using a light dusting of crushed mulberries to add a gentle blush to their cheeks. They believed that a rosy glow was a sign of good health and vitality. The Romans, on the other hand, favored a bold and extravagant makeup style. They used red ochre for lip and cheek color, while stibium served as a dark eyeliner. But it wasn't just about appearances. The Romans also saw makeup as a status symbol, with the wealthy using more expensive imported ingredients. These ancient civilizations didn't have the luxury of walking into a store and choosing from a plethora of makeup options. They relied on the natural world around them, using berries, charcoal, and minerals to enhance their features. This was beauty in its most organic form, a far cry from the synthetic products we're accustomed to today. The artistry of makeup has evolved considerably since those ancient times, but the essence remains the same. It's about transformation, expression, and connection, with ourselves and with the world around us. From Cleopatra's kohl-lined eyes to the rouge of Grecian ladies, makeup has always been a part of our history. As civilizations evolved, so did the art of makeup. From the Middle Ages to the Victorian era, makeup transitioned from a tool for religious ceremonies to a symbol of societal status and then to a taboo. In the Middle Ages, the church had significant sway over societal norms, and it viewed the use of makeup as vanity, a cardinal sin. So, makeup usage was minimal and often limited to the higher echelons of society. Pale skin, however, was a coveted symbol of wealth and status. It indicated that one did not have to labor in the sun, unlike the working class. To achieve this look, women would apply a white powder, often made from ground alabaster, to their faces. Fast forward to the Elizabethan era, where Queen Elizabeth II's iconic look set the trend. Her high forehead, a sign of intelligence in those times, was emphasized by plucking the hairline. Her stark white face, achieved using a dangerous concoction of vinegar and lead, became the sought-after look of the era, despite its deadly side effects. The Victorian era saw a drastic shift in makeup trends. Queen Victoria declared makeup as vulgar, fit only for actors and prostitutes. This sentiment echoed throughout society, and makeup became a taboo. Beauty was supposed to be natural and effortless. Women resorted to home remedies to maintain a youthful and healthy appearance. Lip stains were made from beetroot and face masks from honey and oatmeal. The use of makeup was done in secret, and the products were often disguised as medicinal or healing balms. Despite the church's disapproval and societal restrictions, the pursuit of beauty persevered. It was a silent rebellion, a secret indulgence, a personal expression. It was a testament to the unyielding human spirit that not only survived, but thrived under scrutiny. It set the stage for the birth of the modern makeup industry, which would eventually challenge and change societal norms, leading us to the diverse beauty standards we see today. The 20th century saw the birth of the modern makeup industry. A time of revolution and transformation, the beauty landscape was dramatically altered with the rise of a few influential figures. One such pioneer was Max Factor, a man whose name would become synonymous with glamour and sophistication. Factor, a Polish immigrant, started his journey as a wig maker and cosmetician for Russian stage productions. But it was his arrival in Los Angeles in the early 20th century that marked the start of his legacy. He developed a flexible grease paint, the first makeup created specifically for film, revolutionizing the industry and setting the stage for the modern era of cosmetics. At the same time, on the opposite coast, another visionary was building her empire. Estée Lauder, a woman of ambition and tenacity, laid the foundation of what is today one of the world's largest cosmetics companies. Armed with an initial focus on skincare, Lauder expanded her line to include makeup, creating products that promise to enhance natural beauty and instill a sense of confidence in women everywhere. But the rise of these beauty moguls was not an isolated phenomenon. The industry's explosive growth was largely influenced by the glamour and allure of cinema and Hollywood. The silver screen became a canvas, showcasing the transformative power of makeup. Hollywood stars, with their flawless complexions and dramatic looks, became beauty icons, driving a surge in cosmetic sales. The impact of Hollywood on the makeup industry was profound. It brought makeup into the mainstream, making it accessible and desirable for the everyday woman. The idea of makeup being used solely for the stage was replaced with the concept of cosmetics as a tool for self-expression and enhancement. The painted face was no longer seen as deceptive or immoral, but as an art form, a means of personal transformation. With the advent of Hollywood, makeup transitioned from a societal taboo to a daily necessity. A revolution had begun, one that would change the face of beauty forever. Behind the glamour of the beauty industry lie some dark truths. As we delve deeper into the world of makeup, it's essential to address the ethical concerns that often lurk in the shadows. One of the most significant issues is child labor, particularly in the mining of a common ingredient found in many makeup products. Mica, a mineral that gives makeup its shimmer and shine, is mined in numerous countries. But it's often the hands of children, not adults, that unearth this glittering ingredient. In regions where mica mining is prevalent, such as India and Madagascar, children as young as 6 are sent into dangerous, unregulated mines instead of schools. They work long hours in hazardous conditions, all for a meager wage that barely sustains their families. The health risks associated with mica mining are alarming. Exposure to dust and harsh chemicals can lead to severe respiratory problems. The risk of cave-ins and accidents in these unregulated mines is also high, threatening the lives of the young miners every day. The demand for mica in the global beauty industry has turned a blind eye to this grim reality. The mineral's irreplaceable sparkle makes it a key component in eyeshadows, blushes, lipsticks, and even nail polishes. Thus, the industry inadvertently supports a system that exploits the innocence of children and robs them of their right to a safe and healthy childhood. As consumers, we must be aware of the ethical implications of our choices. The next time you pick up that shimmering eyeshadow palette or that glowing highlighter, take a moment to think about where it comes from. Makeup is about enhancing our natural beauty, but the beauty of a product fades when it's tainted by the tears of a child. The beauty industry is taking steps to address these ethical concerns. Indeed, the world of cosmetics is no stranger to transformation, and as we've seen through the ages, it continues to evolve. Now, the industry is shifting towards a more ethical and sustainable model. In the face of unnerving revelations about unethical sourcing and animal testing, many brands have taken the lead in promoting ethical beauty. They are committed to ensuring that their products are not only kind to your skin, but kind to the planet and its inhabitants as well. Let's highlight a few of these trailblazers. There's Eco-Ethics, a brand that's become synonymous with sustainable sourcing. They've made a vow to source their ingredients ethically, ensuring that no child labor is involved and that local communities benefit from their trade. Then there's Cruelty-Free Charm, a brand that's leading the charge against animal testing in the beauty industry. They've shown that it's entirely possible to create high-quality, effective beauty products without causing harm to our furry friends. And let's not forget Green Glamour, a brand that's championing the use of biodegradable packaging and renewable resources. They are proving that beauty need not contribute to the mounting problem of waste and pollution. These brands and many others are reshaping the beauty industry, one ethical decision at a time. The future of makeup promises to be exciting and ethical. As we delve into the trends shaping the future of this vibrant industry, we can't help but be inspired by the innovation and consciousness being embraced by brands worldwide. One of the most prominent trends is sustainable packaging. In an era where the world is waking up to the reality of climate change, makeup brands are stepping up to the plate. They're replacing plastic with biodegradable materials and creating refillable containers to minimize waste. This shift not only helps our planet, but also adds a touch of eco-conscious elegance to our vanity tables. And speaking of elegance, let's talk about a trend that's close to our hearts: inclusive beauty. The makeup industry is finally beginning to understand that beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Brands are expanding their shade ranges, creating products for a diverse array of skin types, and celebrating beauty in all its forms in their advertising. It's a trend that's reshaping the industry and reminding us all that beauty is indeed in the eye of the beholder. But what about the technology? Well, imagine having a lipstick in your hand that's been perfectly matched to your skin tone by an algorithm, or an augmented reality mirror that lets you try on different makeup looks without even touching a brush. These are not far-off fantasies, but technologies being developed and refined as we speak. And let's not forget the rise of clean beauty. The demand for natural, non-toxic ingredients is higher than ever, and makeup brands are listening. They're reformulating their products, focusing on transparency and committing to cruelty-free practices. What about the ethical concerns we've discussed? The future looks promising. More and more brands are taking a stand against child labor and unethical sourcing, ensuring that the makeup we love doesn't come at a heavy cost.